How did the crisis affect Roman emperors? Have you ever wondered how a time of chaos can change the very fabric of leadership? The crisis of the 3rd century in ancient Rome is a perfect example. This period, lasting from 235 to 280 for Common Era, was marked by turmoil that deeply affected Roman emperors. At the heart of this crisis was the assassination of Emperor Severus Alexander by his own troops. This act set a troubling trend where military power began to dictate who would become emperor. Over the next 50 years, more than 26 men claimed the title of emperor. Most of these individuals were military leaders who took power through force rather than through a peaceful succession. This led to a rapid turnover of emperors, with many facing short and insecure reigns. Assassination and overthrow became common, creating a climate of fear and instability. The empire itself splintered into 3 separate states: the Gallic Empire in the west, the Palmyrene Empire in the east, and the Central Roman Empire around Italy. Each of these regions had its own rulers, which diluted the authority of the emperor and complicated governance. Economically, the crisis was devastating. Severe inflation and currency debasement weakened the empire's financial resources. This made it difficult for emperors to maintain their armies and govern effectively. As a result, many emperors increasingly relied on barbarian mercenaries, known as foederati. While these forces provided immediate military support, they often lacked loyalty to the emperor, complicating control further. With constant military threats and internal rebellions, emperors had to prioritize defense and military command. This focus often came at the expense of civil administration. Many emperors rose through the military ranks, making the imperial office heavily militarized and unstable. It wasn't until later emperors like Aurelian and Diocletian that the empire began to regain some stability. Diocletian introduced the tetrarchy, dividing power among 4 rulers. This was a strategic move to manage the vast territories of the empire and reduce the chaos that had plagued earlier leaders. The crisis of the 3rd century transformed the role of Roman emperors into a precarious position, marked by rapid changes in leadership, fragmentation of power, increased military influence, and economic hardship. This period not only exposed the vulnerabilities of the imperial system, but also set the stage for significant reforms that would shape the future of the Roman Empire.